Biden and the White House make some big changes when it comes to lowering the price of gas. President Biden says the Build Back Better stimulus package will help lower everyone's bills. The Pentagon shows they care more about what's going on in Ukraine than our own U.S. border crisis. All of this and more in today's update. Hello and welcome to today's November 23rd Daily News Report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now. People watch this channel because I tell you the truth about what's going on in Washington, D.C., the U.S. economy, the Build Back Better stimulus package, money investing, and much more. All right, now don't forget to take 20 seconds to get your name and email entered to be one of the 34 winners of the $11,000 that Casey and I are giving away thanks to generous sponsors. 24 of you are going to win $250 in cash, and 10 of you are going to win $500 in cash as we go into the holidays and the winter season. I'm just so excited to give that money away, and I can't believe we're almost to the end where we'll be drawing the names. All right, now before I start, I just want to thank today's video sponsor, FuboTV, and I'll tell you how to save money with them later in today's video. The White House has announced that President Biden will release 32 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to help lower the price of gas. A few years ago, former President Donald Trump used taxpayer money to refill those. They had been empty since about the time of George Bush. So those got all filled back up, and now they want to tap into those to help lower the price of gas immediately. Now, some really like this idea, while others say this could make the United States vulnerable in the future. The White House also announced that it will be selling 18 million barrels of oil to another country, but as of right now, they have refused to disclose which country they'll be selling our oil to. Please let me know in the comments, do you think releasing the emergency oil reserves is a wise move or a bad move? Maybe just say it would be a smart move to release that oil, or say it would be a bad move to release that oil. That way I can read your comments quickly. Also, let me know in the comments, which country do you think we're going to be selling our oil to? Let me know in the comments. Now, Secretary of Energy Granholm said, this action underscores the president's commitment to using the tools available to bring down costs for working families and to continue our economic recovery. Senator Barrasso of Wyoming said, there is no substitute for American energy production. And this situation we're in now is a Biden-caused problem. Senator Barrasso said the president needs to get focused on creating our own energy and quit depending on our enemies for energy. China, India, Japan, South Korea, and the United Kingdom also have committed to tapping into their own strategic reserves. So hopefully they keep that commitment, or the United States will have tapped into their reserves while other countries just said that they would. So hopefully they keep that promise and do that, right? So that way we're all doing it at the same time. Now, I have a lot more important information to share with you, but let me take just 60 seconds to tell you about today's video sponsor. I want to thank today's video sponsor, FuboTV. Today, I want to tell my YouTube community about how FuboTV can help you save money while still getting access to all of your favorite shows and sports events. FuboTV comes with over 100 of your favorite TV channels. Channels like HGTV, Disney, ESPN, Newsmax, BET, and much more. With football season going again, now is a great time to join FuboTV. With FuboTV, you never have to miss out on another one of your favorite sports events, whether that's the NFL, the MLB, or the NBA. My son Gavin and I love watching the Utah Jazz, and it's been a great season for us, and FuboTV has made it possible for us to catch each and every game. Now, did you know that FuboTV cost about half as much as other cable providers? FuboTV is going to give my community a risk-free trial so that you can try it before you buy it. It only takes about 2 minutes, plus you'll get 15% off your first month. So head on over to FuboTV.com/Gardner to sign up right now. And to make it easy, I'm going to leave a link below. All right, now let's get back to today's news update. In regards to the Build Back Better stimulus package bill, the White House is saying the price of gas issue facing all Americans is proof that the White House was right in spending $500 billion on climate change, electric cars, solar, and wind power. Biden also said, for all the progress we've made, we know we still face challenges, serious challenges. We know there is a lot of fear and uncertainty in the country. We know it is tough for families to keep up with the rising cost of gasoline, food, housing, and other essentials. So Biden's admitting how hard it is right now to live in the United States, but also feels like all of this shift in energy policy and clean energy, renewable energy, all of that is just proof that what we're living for calls for this big change in the United States. I'll let you decide whether you agree with that or not, but that's what's in the news. Biden promised the American people that his new $1.75 trillion spending package will lower their bills and solve the inflation problem. He said American households will see their bills and their taxes go down. So hopefully Biden's right and keeps this promise to the American people. Wall Street analysts are saying that Biden's #1 focus should be on inflation. They are saying if inflation continues or gets worse, you could see Wall Street investors panic and run from the market. And they're saying that they could see the S&P 500 drop down to 2,500 points. That would be very, very bad. That would almost be a 50% loss in one of the most popular indexes on Wall Street. Mark Zandi, chief economist for Moody's Analytics, said next year could get really ugly. He said, we are starting down a dangerous path where workers will demand more pay, not because they bring more value to the company, but to cover the cost of gas and groceries and higher rent. These companies then turn around after raising wages and raise prices on consumers. It's a cycle that keeps pushing the cost of everything up for everyone. Inflation is the hidden tax that hurts people but helps the government. Inflation is the highest it's been since 1990, and many are feeling the pinch in their wallet. However, there are some analysts that are saying we could see a flip in inflation starting as early as January. So I'm really, really hoping that that's true, because I know many of us are feeling that in our wallets right now. The Pentagon made a strange announcement. Ukraine is having issues at the border thanks to Russia. The Pentagon says this is worrisome and that they might send U.S. foot soldiers and several billion dollars worth of military equipment and aid to help with the border situation. Meanwhile, the United States has a border situation, but no military is being sent there, no additional resources, equipment, or money. So the question I want to know is, why is Ukraine's border, which is 4,976 miles away from Washington, D.C., more important than our own border? Why? I don't have an answer for you. I'm just telling you what's in the news. And the news is basically saying Ukraine's border situation is more important than our own. By the way, this is Secretary of State Anthony Blinken's idea. He's also the same guy that gave up Bagram Air Force Base and gave terrible advice on how to pull out of Afghanistan. So we'll see what comes of the border situation in Ukraine while our own border situation continues to be ignored. Now, this could change because of the big oil announcement from the White House I just shared with you. But yesterday, Florida Governor DeSantis said he planned to ask state legislators to suspend temporarily all gas taxes in the state until the price of gas comes down. He said it was his creative way of lowering the price of gas by around 25 cents a gallon. It might be something that Florida still does and other states should look at as an additional tool for lowering the price of gas right now. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki has confirmed that President Biden will run again in 2024. So now Biden said it and his press secretary have said it. They have not mentioned whether they will keep Vice President Kamala Harris or seek a new one. The only thing they're talking about is to give people peace, to let them know that Biden will run for president again. Biden also announced that he plans to fight for the forced vaccine mandates to continue. He said he won't stop the fight to make OSHA regulate and fine businesses into getting their employees vaccinated. Right now, the vaccine mandates are being reviewed in an Ohio court. I'm sure Biden is feeling pressure because more people have died under his presidency than under Trump. And so he wants to get this situation under control the best way he thinks for the country. However, with the emergence of the COVID miracle pills, those could be a real big game changer going forward. Democrats are telling Senator Feinstein from California to back them in removing the filibuster or to retire from her Senate seat so that they can find someone who will help them remove the filibuster in the Senate. By the way, thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like. I really appreciate it, and I love bringing you guys the news. I hope you enjoy receiving the news from my channel. Well, you might want to start fighting a little harder for your freedoms. The government of Australia has now erected camps to put unvaccinated citizens in or sick people in. You have no choice. The military can grab you, the police can grab you, and they can lock you up in these camps for as long as they want, or until you comply, or until your health improves. Now, the last time a government decided to lock their own citizens up in camps, it led to mass genocide and world wars. Austria also wants to lock their citizens up, but not in camps, in their own home until they comply with the government's medical mandates. They say it is to protect the vaccinated that keep having breakthrough cases. I don't understand this, but this kind of crap better not come to the United States. I'm not going to a camp. Sheesh. All right, now I told you yesterday that Jeff Bezos of Amazon was donating $100 million to the Obama Foundation. Many of you commented that this was wrong or odd or should not happen. It's something that I pondered as I read your comments. So we've been told that the wealthy would be taxed. We've been told that the wealthy are now going to be the biggest benefactor of Biden's stimulus package, more than any other group if Pelosi's salt tax caps go into effect. For over a year now, every interview I've watched has said that we have to tax the rich, that the rich must pay their fair share, and that billionaires need to pay taxes. Now we have a billionaire donating money to the most powerful Democrat still alive. So, do you think that this is suspicious or odd? Or is it none of our business? And billionaires should be able to donate to people involved in politics because it's their own money. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. But don't you think that this is just a little bit odd? I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. We've been told the billionaires must pay, and now they make a $100 million donation, and nobody says anything about it. It's weird. It's weird to me. All right, now the company Samsung has been dealing with a chip crisis like many other computer-driven products like cars, phones, laptops, TVs, etc. Samsung announced last night that instead of building a new factory in an Asian region of the world, that they would invest $17 billion to build a chip factory right here in the United States, and felt that the state of Texas was the place to put it based on government, based on taxes, based on climate. So Texas has $17 billion going to be invested in their state to build this chip factory for Samsung. All right, now when asked how expensive Thanksgiving will be this year, the White House said, "We believe most Americans can afford it, and so they're just going to have to deal with it." Hey, thanks, White House, for telling us we can do it. Appreciate that encouragement. NBC News had an even better solution for you. They said, just don't buy a turkey, or for safety reasons, you could save a lot of money by not inviting anybody to Thanksgiving dinner. Again, thanks NBC for telling us we can do it. We appreciate that support. All right, lawmakers I told you about the lawmaker I told you about yesterday that had mocked the people sadly killed at that Christmas festival in Wisconsin by plowing their car into a crowd, has apologized for her insensitive comment and said that she will resign from her seat in Illinois. Man, that sounds like karma, right? All right, now this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more with you. Before you go, do make sure to get your name added to be one of the 24 people that will win $250 in cash or $500 in cash. 10 people are going to win $500 in cash. And Casey and I are just so excited to be able to share that money with you guys. Also, click on the link below. Go learn about FuboTV. They're awesome. They will save you money on your cable bill, and our family has really enjoyed being able to use FuboTV. Now, before you go, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. Never, never, never link your self-worth to the government or government policies. Just have confidence that you're amazing because of who you are. Hey, I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.